According to the UN, international tourism took off in the first half of 2025. UN tourism counted 690 million international tourists between January and June 2025, 33 million more than during the same period in 2024. Europe received 340 million international tourists during the first half of 2025, or 49% of the 690 million worldwide. For Europe, this represents a 4% increase compared to 2024 and 7% more than in 2019 before the pandemic. Northern Europe, such as here in Norway, saw a 3% increase. We therefore use the magnificent scenery of northern Norway to illustrate UN tourism's results for the first half of 2025. Western Europe and Southern Mediterranean Europe saw the same growth as Northern Europe, 3% in the first half. Central and Eastern Europe continued its vigorous recovery, plus 9%. While remaining at levels 11% below their pre-pandemic levels in 2019. Africa recorded a significant increase of 12% from January to June 2025 compared to the same period last year. Both North Africa, plus 14%, and Sub-Saharan Africa, plus 11%, achieved double-digit growth during this period. The Americas recorded 3% growth during the period from January to June 2025. South America, plus 14%, continued to benefit from solid growth. Central America saw a 2% increase in arrivals, and North America stagnated, plus 0%, mainly due to declines in the United States. The Caribbean, plus 0%, also performed poorly, partly due to a decline in demand from its main source market, the United States. The Middle East recorded a 4% decline in arrivals during this half year. Nevertheless, following the very strong rebound following the pandemic, with 29% more arrivals compared to the same period in 2019. The Middle East recorded a 4% decline in arrivals during this half year, following the very strong rebound following the pandemic, with 29% more arrivals compared to the same period in 2019. Arrivals in Asia Pacific increased by 11% during this period, returning to 92% of pre-pandemic figures. Northeast Asia, plus 20%, posted the strongest performance compared to 2024, while remaining 8% below 2019 levels. The world's highest growth rates among the largest destinations in the first half of 2025 were recorded by Japan and Vietnam, plus 21%. In summary, despite global geopolitical uncertainty, travel demand is expected to remain resilient for the remainder of the year. UN tourism projections predict annual growth of 3% to 5% in international arrivals for the whole of 2025.